Доброе утро, меня зовут Bernadette. Я здесь сегодня Natalia и Brittany. Добро пожаловать. All right, this was a little
Wow.
introduction. Actually, I have to admit, I've learned Russian in school for 5 years.
Awesome.
And actually, before this whole situation started with Ukraine and Russia, I had actually decided to go back and study the Russian because I'm thinking there is so much rusted in my brain. And I think that's a good brain exercise to pursue. So I actually can still read the Cyrillic, which, or Cyrillic, you say.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot. So I actually started practicing weeks before the Ukraine situation broke out. So now I'm just kind of like trying to polish it all up. But yes, we're here with Brittany just to get everybody who only speaks English or doesn't speak Russian. The reason why we're doing this, we're trying to also have some Russian connections. So Natalie can also share the podcast with her family and friends and other people back in the Ukraine, because they, for the most part, they all understand Russian. So yes, so I'm here today at LTV with Brittany. We have a guest, and of course Natalie, and Matt's on. It's our wonderful backup here. And I just wanted to introduce myself quickly. As I said, my name is Bernadette. I had already said that in Russian. So I started this podcast together with Natalie because we connected in following the events after February 24th. I can't believe it's been almost like 2 months. I would have never thought it would all last that long. But we started on this journey. We're meeting here every week. We're a little delayed on our publication, but we're trying our best to get all the editing done on time, so the podcasts are not as delayed. Everything is still very timely. Unfortunately, I wished I could say, you know what, we recorded like 2 weeks ago. It doesn't even matter. The war is over and we're all good and happy, but it's not like that. So for us, this is really important to keep this topic up and running. So I started to connect with Natalie, and I know she's drummed up an army of moms, local moms. And so today we have Brittany here. Tell me a little bit about you, Brittany, and how you got to meet Natalie.
Yes, so my name is Brittney Epley. I am a Southampton mom of 4, and I have some work that I've been doing previously with other nonprofits in the area. And Natalie and I both have daughters who are in school together. So we met because our daughters became quick friends. And when the Russian invasion started, I reached out to Natalie and asked if there was anything I could do. And thankfully, she took me up on my offer. And now we've been working together for over a month, probably.
Yes. And thank you so much, Brittany, for your hard work. And Brittany now is a board member of our organization, iLoveUkraine.org. And we had our first fundraiser last Sunday. And would you like to talk about it? It was all your idea. I was so impressed with the idea, with execution, and it was just fantastic.
Yeah, like most moms, you try to go to sleep at night and your brain won't rest. And I just had this idea for a scavenger hunt. Natalie had already reached out to a lot of local schools with her donation efforts and had very good feedback from them all.
Amazing,
and
yes.
She was able to speak at some of the local schools as well and kind of start the engagement of the local youth. And I thought it'd be a really good way to continue with the awareness at their level and do it in a way that wouldn't provoke fear or anxiety, allow it to be fun, allow them to continue feeling supportive, and show them what it looks like to be helpful to someone in their time of need. So we came up with a walking map that allowed kids to walk through the village of Southampton, and they collected these cute little witty clues that we were able to come up with the help of a lot of the moms who have been working with us, and it led them to walk through the village. I think Matt has some pictures. And they basically were able to do an hour-long walk through the village collecting all the clues. And then at our last clue location, we had a little bake sale. All the kids who participated, which the ticket they purchased for participation served as a donation for I Love Ukraine. They all received a fun little goodie at the end, and it also was a good time for people to ask more questions if they wanted to get to know more. I was at the first location greeting, and Natalie was at the end of the scavenger hunt, so it allowed us to get good name recognition for I Love Ukraine.
Matt, can you go back to that first photo, please?
Sorry.
That's a wonderful photo of the two of you. I love it. And in case some of our viewers are wondering, where can we buy those sweatshirts?
It was Brittney's idea also. Amazon.
Amazon. I wanted all the volunteers to be visibly part of the scavenger hunt, especially because some people just did foot patrol through the village to encourage their children, offer any advice in case they ran into a hard time figuring out their next clue location. So it just was a clear marker that we were all volunteering.
Wonderful. And what do you guys have planned next? What was the turnout of the event? Anyways, I know the weather was rainy.
The weather was
Unfortunately, I had to work, so I wasn't able to come. But I knew it started to rain in the afternoon,
Yeah.
but then I was hoping you guys had everything wrapped up by then.
Luckily, the event went from 12 to 3, so people didn't feel a time crunch. You could really do it at your leisure. So people kind of started earlier based on what the weather was calling for. And then plenty of people were running around the village in the pouring rain.
In the rain, yes, yes. Do you remember
no
at some
problem
point
about
we
it.
started packing and people
Yeah,
were
they
still
kept
coming? Yes,
So
yes,
it
it
was a
was
great
good.
turnout.
Yes.
We hit our fundraising goal and
Exceeded. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you.
That's wonderful. And is there anything else planned in the near future?
so one idea we had for something coming up would be to do a walk for Ukraine. And Natalie had found out that specifically shoes are really needed right now. So we thought,
Yes, comfortable shoes. I was on the phone with my childhood friends from Ukraine, and they actually said that comfortable shoes are just impossible to buy.
And that would be like mostly sneakers, sort
Yes,
of Vans. And are you looking for used shoes, new shoes only?
New shoes for children, women, and men.
That's good to know. Anything else that can be worn in the trenches?
Well, so we have a list on our website that is being constantly updated in real time. Every time we get new information, we update what is needed. So if you have time, please go on our website, iLoveUkraine.org, and please, and there are donation locations and contact information, how we can get in touch, so we can definitely work together.
Yeah, actually, I went on the website and it really looks wonderful. Thanks to Natalie's husband,
Yes,
who's worked,
thank you so
I
much,
think,
James. Yes.
yes, day and night to get this up and running. I actually had a personal client who also agreed to donate, so she
Thank
just
you.
did that yesterday. And it's just a great platform to share. One of the things, and that was one of the reasons why we started engaging together, was you need a personal connection before, so you know what actually happens with your donation. I think this is so important in such an endeavor. And through Natalie's organization, and now Brittney is a board member as well, it spreads the word on a local and personal level, which makes people comfortable giving and keep giving and contributing in whatever way they can. Is it just the sharing of a post? Is it giving a
Absolutely.
small donation,
Yes.
a large donation? Is it giving items? You add some items to your shopping order, your Amazon order. There are so many ways people can give, and that's just what we want to display people, that this is all in the bigger picture. This all adds up, and it all helps, and it's just simply keeps the people in Ukraine. It keeps them motivated to keep on going. And I think this is
Absolutely,
so
yes.
important in this picture.
It is very important to feel when you are struggling, when you are in need, that you are not alone. Like even a kind word. That's I was at school. Yes, yesterday was Hampton Middle School, and I was giving speeches to the kids. And this is one of the messages I was trying to give them. Don't sit in a comfortable world, and just try to help other people. Extend your hand. Yes.
Yeah, actually, I was there also for a brief
Thank you so
hour before
much.
I had to rush back to Southampton to the dentist.
You're
And then
awesome.
there was like a traffic light that came down. Of course, I was way too late, but it was all good. Nothing
Perfect
urgent.
timing. It was perfect timing. We will discuss it at the next episode, because
Yes.
we have lots of
Yeah.
materials, guys.
So I think in order to finish up today, it would be great for Natalie to do a summarization in Russian in what she's been doing with Brittney and who Brittney is, to give a quick introduction and to send some touching greetings back home.
Yes, yes, thank you. Я хочу сказать спасибо большое, что вы меня имеете в этой студии сегодня. И в этом эпизоде мы обсуждали, что с Бритни вместе, мы с ней вместе работаем. Она часть нашей организации iLoveUkraine.org. И это была ее идея создать благотворительное событие, где дети и семьи приходили, и очень хорошо оно прошло. Мы собрали больше денег, чем ожидали. И мы надеемся, будем продолжать делать такие события, чтобы люди больше давали нам или физических вещей, или финансовые благотворительные donations. Спасибо большое. Слава Украине!